some changes are required while turning active voice to passive voice and passive voice to active voice. When you find I in active voice, so that you have to turn to me in passive voice. Second person, you will be the same in passive voice, you. Third person, in active voice, when you find he, then you have to turn he to him in passive voice. Same way, she to her, it to it, and they to them. Let's see active passive voice in modal auxiliaries. Affirmative sentences. Okay, first, you should help the poor. This is active voice. How will you say this is active voice? Here V3 form is not given and by is not mentioned. That's why this is active voice. You, subject, should, auxiliary verb. Then after should you have to use V1 form, that is help. And the poor, that is an object. This is active voice. How to turn this active to passive? First, the poor object in active voice becomes subject in passive voice. So here the poor will come in the beginning. The poor, then should. Here you have to add be because we are turning active voice to passive. So be is compulsory. Should, be, and then you have to use V3 form, that is helped. After that you have to put by and you becomes you in passive. So the poor should be helped by you. This is passive voice. Next, I can do this task. I, subject, can, auxiliary verb, do, V1 form, this task, object. So this is active voice. How to turn this to passive? That we will see. This task will come in the beginning. Then can, after that you have to put be, then V3 form. So here V1 form, that is do, and what is V3 form of do? That is done. So can be done. Then you have to add by and I becomes me in passive voice. So this task can be done by me. Third, you may take this book. This is active voice. You, subject, may, auxiliary verb, take V1 form, and this book, that is an object. Let's turn this to passive. This book will come in the beginning. After that put auxiliary verb, that is may. After that you have to put be, be, and then V3 form of this take. So that is taken. Then by and you will be the same. This book may be taken by you. This is passive voice. Next, he must obey the law. Here he, subject, must, auxiliary verb, obey, V1 form, the law, object, and this is active voice. Let's turn this to passive. The law will come in the beginning, then must, then be, then V3 form of this obey. So that is obey. By, he becomes him in passive voice, that is an object. So the law must be obeyed by him. This is passive voice. Let's see negative sentences. First, we might not run this business. This is active voice. We, subject, might, auxiliary verb, not is given because we are framing negative sentence. Run, V1 form, this business. This is an object. This is active voice. Let's turn this to passive. This business will come in the beginning. This business might, then you have to put not, then add be, and then we3 form. So run by we becomes us in passive voice. This business might not be run by us. Next, they could not get prizes. Active voice. They, subject, could, auxiliary verb, not is given because we are framing negative sentence. Get, V1 form, and prizes, that is an object. This is active voice. Let's turn this to passive. Prizes will come in the beginning, then could, then not, then add be, then write V3 form. So got, by they becomes them in passive. Them, that is an object. Prizes could not be got by them. Let's see interrogative sentences. First, may I take your book? This is active voice. First, auxiliary verb will come, then subject, then take, that is V1 form, and your book, that is an object. This is active voice. Let's turn this to passive. May, that you have to write here in the beginning because we are framing interrogative sentence. So may, then your book will come after may. Your book, that is subject, then you have to add be, then V3 form of this take. So taken by, I becomes me, then put question mark. This is passive voice. May your book be taken by me? Next, could they lift the heavy stones? Then this is active voice. Could, auxiliary verb, they, subject, lift, V1 form, the heavy stones, that is an object. Okay, could, after that the heavy stones will come after could. So that is subject. Then you have to add be, be, after that V3 form of lift. So lifted. Then use by, by, and then they becomes them in passive voice. So could the heavy stones be lifted by them? Next, when should they accept the invitation? This is active voice. When, that is WH question, or you can say WH word. Should, auxiliary verb, they, subject, accept, V1 form, and the invitation, object. How to turn this to passive? When, same thing you have to write. Then write should, after that the invitation. Then be accepted. Accepted, that is V3 form of accept. Then by, and they becomes them in passive voice. So when should the invitation be accepted by them? This is passive voice. Next, how can Darshan solve this problem? Active voice. So how, that is question. Then can, auxiliary verb, Darshan subject, solve V1 form, this problem object. Same question you have to write how, then can, and then here this problem will come after can. So this problem, that is subject, then you have to add be, then V3 form solve. So this is solve by Darshan. Name is given, so don't change anything. Write the same thing. So Darshan, here also you have to write the name Darshan. Then put question mark. How can this problem be solved by Darshan? This is passive voice. Hope you understood well. Now it's practice time. Change the voice. Okay, 4 sentences are given and you have to change the voice of all these 4 sentences. Your time starts now. Hope you have completed. Let's check answers. First, which shirt can you wear? Answer, which shirt can be worn by you? Question mark. Next, why should we obey your order? Answer, why should your order be obeyed by us? Question mark. Third, she cannot send an email. Answer, an email cannot be sent by her. Last one, he must complete his project. Answer, his project must be completed by him. Hope you learned a lot from this video. See you soon in my next video. Till then, keep watching, keep liking, keep sharing, keep learning and keep subscribing. Thank you so much.